We're going to have a look at some right hand studies. The idea of this is to improve the evenness of your right hand picking. I'm going to go through just a couple of chord changes and a consistent right hand picking pattern. We'll go through probably 4 or 5 of them. Let's start with our chord change and finger picking pattern number 1. Now the 2 chord shapes we're using are a C chord and what is essentially a G chord with a B bass. I've got my second finger here on the B, on the A string. I've got my first finger down here on the F, which is on the first string, first fret, and my pinky on my 3rd fret of my B string. What I'm going to do with that is I'm going to practice working on that chord change. I'm going to need that change while I'm playing my right hand picking patterns. So with my fingers on my C chord, I'm going to be playing thumb on my bass note, which in this case will be a C note, or on the A string, my first finger on the B string and my second finger on the E string. Now I'm just going to move down one bass note at a time as I play each of those triads. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, back to my C note. So I'm playing the notes on my A string, bass note down to my D string, down to my G, and back up to my C. Then all I do is change the chord. So quite simply, in a nice even tempo, twice through on the C, chord change, So for my first picking pattern, I'm going to play C again on the bass, and then I'm going to be playing the B string and the E string. This time I'm going to separate those notes into triplets, so I get thumb first second, thumb first second, dropping down a string with my bass note, dropping down to my G again with my thumb, and then back up to my C. Twice through that. Change the chord. For my second right hand picking pattern, all I do is simply reverse my first finger and second finger. So I'm now playing thumb, second, first. So I'm going back the other way. I'm hitting my E string first, then my B string. My bass note is still going to move down one at a time. So I get one cycle. Change the chord. My third right hand picking pattern, I start with my thumb, I then play first finger on the D string, second finger on the G, so I play 1, 2, 3, Drop down a string, repeat the same right hand, now from my D to my G to my B, and then finally my G, well not finally, but then my G, B, E, and then my last motion is going to be from my bass note C and my last two strings being my B and my E string, so I get that to close, so it becomes change the chord. And for our fourth right hand picking pattern, we are going to go again in reverse. This time we're going to start on the G, work our way back to the C, so we're going second, first, thumb, dropping down a string, and then another string. Finishing back on our C bass. I've pretty much played these through at a fairly slow tempo. The important thing for you to understand is that it must be even. You can gradually build up your speed as you get your confidence going with your right hand, so eventually we can end up fairly fast, if you like, this kind of speed. But it's very important that you get it nice and even. We don't want the chord change to be sloppy and sound like this. We want it to flow through. Okay, persist with it, build up the strength in that right hand, or if you happen to be left-handed, it'll be a left hand exercise. But I think you know what I mean. Anyway, good luck with it, and we'll see you next time.